There aren't enough couple podcasts on YouTube.
He's an investor.
What should I do with my leg? To be fair, Zarina has amazing legs. But we're not gonna take you to our bed yet.
This is not because I'm bored of my husband.
This difference between pretense and presence.
Regardless of what kind of success we have, we pay a lot of attention that the true feeling is there.
This is the start of a very long conversation, so buckle up.
Yeah.
What should I do with my leg? You know, back in high school, when I got to 9th grade, the kids were like, "Oh, leg." So you're like, "Oh, leg," right? That's what they were saying. See, it's still funny. All these years later, they say that, like, you know, when you hold legs like that, one crossed over another, you're like, like nervous.
Yeah, that's
So-
what we're trying to say, that we're nervous. This is the first time us recording something together in English for YouTube. This is actually the first time we're doing like a common project together after 11 years of marriage.
Yeah, and you know, we really didn't even discuss the subject before starting.
Yeah, we just kind of jumped into it. Action inquiry.
You know, we figured we'll learn more by just doing it. Although I feel stiff.
I feel like we're little babies that are trying something new. We should be really, really kind to ourselves, because it's like when a baby just learns to walk, you don't tell the baby, "Oh, you know what, you're not putting your knees right, what's wrong with you? Just put the foot." You kind of just support and say, "Hey."
Okay, great job.
Yeah, or gentler, being like, "You can do this, it's fine."
Yeah.
So, advice number one from the family of Bibergans: whenever you're starting something new, it doesn't matter what age you are. You might be 20 or 40 or 60 or 80 even. New beginnings are always gentle. And this is how we feel.
And the advice number 0 is try first, then think.
Yeah, what was it? In San Francisco, there's this thing like, be a dumbass.
Well, it's like Steve Jobs said, you know, stay hungry, stay foolish.
Yeah. So,
Although,
yeah, whenever you allow yourself to be a fool, it means you can learn.
yeah,
So we're being fools here.
my best friend calls me a fool all the time. That's basically my nickname. Alright, I'm starting to get a hang of it. It's not too scary. Just like sit there and like, yep.
I feel awkward at the moment.
Well, I feel awkward because I still don't know what to do with my legs. Let me try this.
Well, at first he tried to sit like
I was manspreading.
manspreading.
I was manspreading, and
I'm like,
then
no, darling.
and Zarina said, maybe it's not the best idea. You know, when your wife says that, you're like, oh,
Oh, don't do it.
yeah.
We need to like pause every so often because we're like being active and then we go.
Yeah, and then we freeze.
But bear with us.
It'll get better.
We're some robust motherfuckers.
It'll get better. Yeah. We'll unstiffen.
Well, let's tell them where we are, what's our story, maybe.
That's what I was actually thinking. Should we do that or not? The traditional narrative of, hey, you
This
know,
is
we're
our
so and so,
story.
we're doing this and that, and here's why you should care. And that's fine. But if you have something to say which is unique and meaningful, why don't you just say it? and then let the world judge without going into, a long story around how you got there. The trouble is I don't really have anything meaningful to say, but...
So this is where I disagree. We have like a lot to offer, but right now we're just shy.
Not right now. Right now I have very little to offer. But I'm enjoying this, yeah. It's better than I expected. I think I have a hidden public speaker somewhere deep inside. And so right now it's emerging, and then it's hiding like back.
I've got a bit of a practice with being public.
She is a star. You're a star. Yeah, I mean, truth of the matter is that this is actually my first time doing something like this. For Zarina, this is your 6th year, or like 8th year.
Grinding.
Social media grinding.
Grinding into shame, showing vulnerabilities.
So important.
Being open, trying to be truthful. Yeah, I got some experience in that. But for me, it's also exciting / anxious experience right now, because I've been wanting to do something together with my husband for quite a while, but we never had an opportunity to do that. For me, it's like my husband is validating that this could be interesting, this could be something meaningful, helpful to the society. And that's unusual for me, because in my social accounts, my husband is usually in the role of cameo, like
popping in here or there.
Yeah, comes up here and there, but now we're like...
I think the boys will definitely understand this. I think there is like a whole subgenre of
Insta
husbands.
Yeah.
And there are 2 main principles of being an Insta husband. Well, 3 actually. 1, the spotlight is always on your better half. 2, you need to learn to make good shots really well. Pro trick: if you're shooting vertical, lower the shot so that the legs of your better half look much longer. Although, to be fair, Zarina has amazing legs. Amazing legs. Do that again.
All right, he's a geek, I'm a monkey. You should know that about us.
And the 3rd principle is that from time to time you need to appear in cameos to complement the star of the show. But yeah, it's the first time we're both stars of the show. We have some vague ideas of what we want to talk about going forward. I think we've been bouncing this idea back and forth for a number of years.
A couple of years, yeah.
That if we just recorded our bedtime conversations, it could be a cool show. But we're not going to take you to our bed yet. We're going to start...
Someday!
We're going to start with the sofa. We're going to ease in. We're going to ease in. Easing in, so important.
Letting it breathe.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's how this idea was bounced around for a few years. I was mostly consumed by my work and shame to speak publicly.
He's an investor.
Yeah, I do investments. And I think we both felt that something has finally clicked. And so tonight, after Zarina and I had a wonderful time in bed. This is a test video, right?
Just how far we can go right now with the intimacy.
Well, I know that YouTube doesn't like when we're explicit.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to be explicit, but I think we can throw around innuendos about our wonderful life in the bedroom from time to time.
Yeah, we'll talk about the sex. Can we say that word on YouTube?
I think the sex is probably fine. We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out. And so,
because we have a lot of findings in there, and I think that could be helpful and important to a lot of families to keep them joyous and
Yeah.
healthy.
Yeah. And so today I just grabbed Zarina's hand and said, like, look, let's just go and do this. She got scared like a little girl.
I was.
Yeah, and I was really surprised because I saw Zarina get fundamentally like way more comfortable with public presence over the last couple of years, especially as her public persona kind of exploded in popularity. And I thought kind of I was the thick one, the roadblock. But it turned out that we're both nervous. Another thing that we both felt.
Wait, I want to explain why I'm yawning. This is not because I'm bored of my husband. This is not because I disrespect you. It's because I'm starting to relax. And this is how my body manifests being relaxed.
Yeah, it's actually a good thing.
Yeah, yawn. Yawn all you want. On your trainings, on your studies, even when camera looks at you, it's fine to yawn. And then explain to people that yawning is actually a compliment because you're relaxing or you're just tired.
Like one of the things this is actually a great example because one of the things we both felt was that there aren't enough couple podcasts on YouTube. Usually it's either men interviewing other men, discussing politics, tech, culture wars, wherever, or women interviewing women.
Don't go gender rolling. Discussing all sorts of shit.
Discussing all sorts of shit, yeah. So anyway, there isn't actually a whole lot of content about like real couples that isn't about, hey, look, we have these wonderful babies, which, by the way, we also have wonderful babies, but more like, talk about the real shit, like the real shit couples go through from the position of empathy and also living through it together.
Yeah.
And so we think there is a market niche. We intend to conquer it. And we're pretty hardcore motherfuckers behind the fuzzy exterior.
I'm a hardcore motherfucker.
That's me, babe.
And then we went quiet. Cool. Yeah. Well, to support my husband's thought, we go deep, like a lot, because we don't want to live in a situation where there's just a facade, like a family facade, trying to pretend that happiness is there while behind the closed doors everything is, stale or very like joyless. And at the same time, we didn't want to split because family is extremely important for us. So whenever we would get to the point where we start to feel like the energy is not there and the energy is not flowing, we'd really dive into exploring why it's not there. Not without resistance, of course, there's always resistance because a lot of times energy doesn't flow because of the pain that's unexpressed, some trauma, childhood trauma. And we think that there is certain skill that we've acquired throughout the years resolving all that complexity. And this is one of the things that we find could be beneficial for many people.
Yeah, it's something we can share.
Yeah.
I think uh, one concept from one of my favorite books, Presence Process by Michael Brown, is this difference between pretense and presence. And he explains that pretense is basically, when you're wearing a mask, when you're playing a role. And that definitely extends into the family. In fact, I think family is sort of one of the main stages where it happens.
Blueprint.
Obviously, it also happens at work, with friends.
And also sex. Sex is like it's like a test for your authenticity.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other, much deeper topic, but for sure. And so pretense is like, hey, for example, let's take a typical fantasy. Hey, I want to live in a very nice house in Beverly Hills with wife and kids, like say with my partner, and I'll be happy, right? Um, and but the real stuff of relationship is what happens once you're inside that house. Like, are you comfortable with just being, present?
And truthful.
And if that's absent, then nice houses, nice cars, all of that stuff just becomes a decoration, just a facade.
Beautiful bodies.
Yeah.
Pretty clothes.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we've learned the hard way. I mean, we've flown jets, we have a villa, sports cars, like
businesses.
Yeah, businesses. So sort of like the entire paraphernalia of success, we've experienced it. It didn't really do anything to how we felt about spending time with each other, and so it didn't improve it, I would say. I mean, it certainly helps.
It made it more comfortable.
Yeah, so the decorations got more comfortable, but I wouldn't say that the quality of experience, that the material success does not affect the quality of experience with your partner. Maybe except like,
I would say that
the very minimum, the bare minimum.
Yeah, I would say that money and success usually blows up whatever there is already. Like, it emphasizes. So if there is a whole bunch of misunderstandings, it emphasizes it. Like, it makes it larger. So it's more of a tool to show you what's really happening in terms of love. And also, I think there are like different layers. Like, the layer of being fulfilled with your significant other is a completely different layer from external success. These are like different realms in the reality, and that's why we pay like a lot of attention, regardless of what kind of success we have. We pay a lot of attention that the true feeling is there, that the true connection is there. And that helped a lot to keep our family together, even though like we were on the verge of divorce.
Few close calls, definitely.
Yeah, because it was so complex. It was like 3 years of hell where we had to look into our shadows, into our egos, into our arrogance, to try and find a way to be more present, respectful, and
alive, really alive,
celebrating each other.
Really alive with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been together for 11 years now, and I think the number of crises that we went through, including recently, like in the last couple of years, is they taught us a lot, And I feel grateful to be here today with you, my love, doing this. This is a start of a very long conversation, so buckle up.
Yeah. We're gonna go deep and way down where you go. Oh, 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 oh.
Things good. Bye-bye.
We made it. We did it. Yay. Eh, 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 eh.